Micah Parsons, Rob, has a new podcast. Kind of in the Draymond Green mode on Bleacher Report, where, he went on, I guess it was Monday after the game and talked. He said a lot. It'll be interesting to see how this works out. I mean, that's their culture, Dallas. They run their mouth all the time. And he ran his mouth a lot, but he had a lot of complimentary things to say about Brock Purdy. Rob G, do we have any sound? Here he is.
I just don't think that we should sleep on Brock Purdy no more. I think people are coming for you the same way they come for Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. Yes, you are surrounded by a great team, but you are playing your butt off, and you got one hell of a story, brother. If we were to rank Purdy right now, I would put Purdy around. I think Purdy's a top 15 quarterback.
I call that lame podcast. You know why?
Why?
15 is middle of the road. If you really want to say something, tell me that Brock Purdy, forget about he was Mr. Irrelevant, he's a top 10 quarterback. Look at what he's done the last year and a half or whatever the numbers you want to put out and then what the numbers he put up. Or saying somebody's 15.
But he's just being honest.
I'm just saying, but
that's what he feels.
It doesn't move the needle to say somebody's middle of the road.
We're talking about
because we need a topic to fill.
The TV shows have been talking about it. It's moved the needle.
I think it's lame. 15 doesn't mean anything to me.
It does to me because he was Mr. Irrelevant. Like, and this, to your point, Rob, some people thought it was insulting. 15. Some people thought it was complimentary. I think it's complimentary. And I think the only reason that, because I looked at, after Micah Parsons said it, I looked it up. I started looking at the quarterbacks, and I came up with 14, 15. I named 13 guys that were definitively, in my mind, better than Brock Purdy. But I also will acknowledge, and I think this is true not only for me, but for most people, one of the reasons he's, with what he's done, because you are right, Robin, that if you look at what he has done, it would seem to, he's accomplished more than a guy that would be ranked 15th or 14th. But I'm saying this dude still was Mr. Irrelevant. He's only played like 9 or 10 games. I do want to see a little more. But what I would say, Rob, is if he were drafted, let's say he was drafted second round, even third round, he probably would be viewed, whether he deserves it or not. I'm still, the jury's out. I do think he's top 15, but the jury's out as to whether he could be higher. But I do think, Rob, if he had been drafted higher, people already would be saying he's a top 10 quarterback. Because it's kind of like if you start low, like Colorado, unranked, right? They won. They beat a ranked team. Okay, we'll put them at 22. Oh, wow, they won again. We'll put them at 18. Like, they're going to have to, it's going to be a slow climb just because they started out of the top 25. So for him, it's going to be a little bit of a slower climb if indeed he keeps climbing because of where he started as the last pick in the draft.
I guess. It just doesn't move me to say somebody's the middle of the pack. It just doesn't. Is that Captain Obvious then? Is Micah Parsons?
No, because I don't think a lot of people obviously have him in the top 15.
They don't think he's 15th in the middle after what they did in the opener and what they did last year. He's not 5th. He's not this.
People still hold him as Mr. Relevant. A lot of people think, Rob, a lot of people think, it's Kyle Shanahan's offense. You could throw anybody in there. Jimmy G wasn't that great, but look at the success he had, and they got so many. I mean, sir, people are saying he got Debo, he got Kittle, he's got great defense, he's got Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, that's what I would want to hear. Is that he's better?
Micah don't agree with.
He's better because of X, Y, and Z. Because he is a good player, and forget about where he was drafted. And I'm gonna tell you, it ain't just about the great. He even mentioned the great players that are there. If you can give me some of that, then maybe I'm interested.
He's giving his honest feeling.
I get it. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it didn't do anything for me,
To
Chris.
me, the story isn't that what Micah Parsons podcast.
No, the story to me is that it's a middle of the road take. It's a lame take.
So what?
It's lame.
So what?
What do you mean, so what? That's my opinion. I think it's lame.
I'm just saying, I mean, what about Brock Purdy? Where do you think?
Lame.
Is he good? Is he bad? Is he top 15? Is he 15 to 30? What do you think?
I'll wait till after the season. I don't know where he is.
That's even lamer.
No, it's
You're not even giving a take.
No, it's not. But 15 is the
At
middle
least
of the
Micah
road.
Parsons gave a
it's
take.
The middle of the road.
What if it's
His
true?
No take. What take?
What if it's true?
Brock Purdy's 15. Oh, wow.
But Rob.
Brock Purdy's 15. Guess what? He's in the nowhere land. He's nowhere. He's not good, but he's not bad. Oh, thanks, Micah. Thanks for telling us
You
that.
ain't even giving that.
I'm just saying,
At least
I'm not going to crown nobody. That ain't a take. 15.
No, nobody's trying to crown him. You're making Micah the story.
It's all I'm saying is I'm not moved by it. What part don't you get? Hello?
Here's what I don't get.
I'm not moved by it.
If you let me finish, I'll tell you what I don't get. That is Micah Parsons' honest feeling.
That's fine.
But then why you ripping him for his honest feelings? You don't like people ripping you for your opinion. Why you ripping him for his?
Because
Should he say he's top 7 if he doesn't believe it? Just to make some noise?
It's just like most athletes, when I listen to them, you know what they say? Don't be surprised if the Jets win the division. Well, what are you saying? You're not saying they're winning it, and you're not saying they're not going to win it. Don't be surprised if Micah Parsons is a top 15 quarterback. What does that mean? It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything.
First of all, he didn't say don't be surprised. He said he is a top.
I'm just giving you an example.
But I'm just trying to finish. He said he's a top 15 quarterback. My feeling is this. If Micah Parsons believes Brock Purdy is the 15th, 14th, whatever, best quarterback in the league, that's what he should say. He shouldn't say he's 7th just to make some noise. He shouldn't say he's 25th just to make some noise. He's giving his honest opinion. That's what they're paying him to do. I don't think it should be ripped for that. So that's all. I didn't think the story was Micah. I think the story is where is Brock Purdy? And I think he's,
if the
like
story
I said,
was about where's Brock Purdy, then we wouldn't need what Micah said. If that was the story, we wouldn't need
that brings up.
We wouldn't need it.
Rob, you know how this works. He brings up. We could have talked about Deion Sanders being unconventional, but we used Jay Norville. We didn't need Jay Norville. That's how it works. Come on.
No, but usually if somebody says something like it's too high or too low, and then that would give us the reason to talk about it. You could ask Rob G in the commercial break. I said it from the minute he brought this story up. I thought
fine.
there was nothing to it.
I just don't think that's
I'm just
the story.
Saying.
I'm not trying to critique his podcast. No, you're not.
I am.
You're ripping Micah Parsons for saying he's 15th. You won't even rank him.
It doesn't, because I can't rank him yet. I haven't seen enough to rank him. 15
that
means
ain't
nothing.
A take. That's a
15,
weak take.
No, it ain't.
Stop it.
No, it ain't.
That's weak. Say something. Give me a number.
No, I'm not going to give you 15 because that's lame to be in the middle of the road.
It's better than nothing.
It ain't.
You ain't even giving nothing. Micah Parsons is like, he listens to us right now saying, wait, give a take, Rob Parker. Say something. It's the Odd Couple. Keep it locked.